Hello, this is Nini Casas. Welcome to Pathways of Hope. Today's Gospel reading is taken from Mark chapter 2, verses 18 to 22. As we reflect on today's Gospel, let us focus on two words, bridegroom and new. In today's Gospel, the disciples of John and of the Pharisees, who were accustomed to fasting, asked Jesus, "Why do your disciples not fast?" And Jesus answered them, "Can the wedding guests fast while the bridegroom is with them? As long as they have the bridegroom with them, they cannot fast. But the days will come when the bridegroom is taken away from them, and then they will fast from that day." Some years back, when I would read or hear that Jesus is our bridegroom, I could not fully appreciate what it meant. But God allowed me to discover its meaning when I prepared for a talk on John chapter 2, verses 1 to 11, the changing of the water into wine at the wedding feast of Cana. As the story goes, the feast ran out of wine, and it would have been the responsibility of the bridegroom to provide the wine. But Jesus, then a wedding guest, transformed 6 jars of water into new, delicious wine. Jesus took on the role of the bridegroom. The changing of water into wine was the first miracle that Jesus ever performed. That was so significant. Early in his ministry, he declared himself as a bridegroom who loves us. He is our lover, and we are his beloved. Then Jesus spoke a parable to them. "No one sews a piece of unshrunken cloth on an old cloak. If he does, its fullness pulls away the new from the old, and the tear gets worse. Likewise, no one pours new wine into old wineskins. Otherwise, the wine will burst the skins, and both the wine and the skins are ruined. Rather, new wine is poured into fresh wineskins." What Jesus was saying to the disciples of John and the Pharisees, he is saying to us now. There will come a time when patching an old garment with a new cloth or pouring new wine into old wineskins that are hard and dry and no longer flexible will not work anymore. Our old ways of thinking and doing have to go. What does the word new mean? In a regular dictionary, new means not existing before, made, introduced, or discovered recently or for the first time, like the new model of a cell phone, the new model of a television set, or a new car. In the Bible, however, generally the word new is used to show a contrast with the old. The new thing may not necessarily be an abandonment of the old, but something that brings the old to perfection or completion. In Revelations 21:5, God says, "Behold, I make all things new." In Isaiah 43:18-19, he says, "Remember not the events of the past, the things of long ago consider not. See, I am doing something new." God is the God of new beginnings, who continuously draws us to do new things. Isn't this a very timely message for the new year? Let's not just think of the new year numerically, now 2023. Let's make it instead an honest to goodness new year, doing away with old habit patterns and unlearning ways of thinking and doing that do not add value to our life. Let us become new creations, singing new songs as we journey in life and enjoying the abundant mercies of God that are new every morning. May you have a blessed and happy new year. If you've been blessed by this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Pathways of Hope. Again, this is Nini Icasas. Thank you, and God bless.